Hello everybody and welcome to this week's tutorial. We are going to be making a really easy and very cute friendship band. This is one that the kids can do as well. It's a good way to get them crocheting. Yeah, so let's get making. So for today's tutorial, you are going to need your yarn. I'm just using this Wendy Love It because guess what, everybody? I really love it. Your corresponding crochet hook. So I'm using a 3.5mm hook because I want mine to be slightly smaller in the stitches, and some scissors or a yarn pendant. So these are brilliant if you're going away because you can take them on flights. So once you've grabbed all that you need, we can start. So as per usual, we are going to start with our slip knot. And then we're going to chain 38. So if you've got a slightly bigger wrist, just chain until it fits around your wrist, but it needs to be an even number, so it needs to be divisible by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you want to pause the video now and chain until you get to 38 or to the length that you want your piece of work. I apologise for the light. The sun's like in and out, so I'm really sorry. So I've just chained my 38, and what we're going to do is we're just going to double crochet, so that's single if you are in the US, into the second chain from the hook and all the way along. So we never ever count this loop on the hook here. So this is number 1 here and number 2. So you just go ahead and double crochet, or single if you're in the US. And you want to do that into every single stitch along until you get to the end. So if you want to pause the video now, and I will meet you when we get to the end, and I shall show you round 2. So I'm just coming to the end of my round. It's always the last one that gets me, always. So this is what your bracelet should look like at the moment, just a row of double crochets, or single if you are in the US. Now we want to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work. So what we want to do now is double crochet, or single if you're in the US, into the very first stitch here. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, and then double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then double crochet into the next stitch. Make sure that you're going through both of those stitches. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch. So you want to do that all the way until you reach the end. So once you've sorry, but if you pause the video now and I'll meet you here once you've reached near to the end of your bracelet, because yours might be a different size to mine. So yeah, carry on and just do a double or single if you're in the US, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then a double, chain 1, skip a stitch into the next stitch. So I'm just coming to the very end of my bracelet here. So I've just done a double and a chain 1. And in this last stitch here, we are going to do 3 doubles or 3 singles if you are in the US. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And what that does is it sort of like brings us around the corner. So what you want to do once you've come around the corner, and this is the last round, this is how simple this bracelet is, you want to do a double into that very first stitch of the next round of the foundation row, chain 1, then skip a stitch. So we're going to do exactly the same as we did on round 2, chain 1, skip 1 and double, chain 1, skip 1 and double, chain 1. So if you can see, we're working both sides of that foundation chain. So skip 1, double. So if you want to carry on doing that until you get to the end, so double, chain 1, skip 1, double, chain 1, skip 1, and pause the video now and I shall meet you back when you get near to the end of your bracelet. So I'm just coming to the very end on my second to last double. And what we're going to do here, as we did in the row before, we're going to do 3 doubles or singles. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're just going to find a spot, any spot, and just slip stitch, chain 1, and then cut your yarn without chopping your fingers off. So that is your friendship bracelet. This is what it should look like. So what you can do is you can either, I would tie these 2 ends like so, and then I would just attach another piece of yarn onto this end, and then you can just tie them together to make your friendship bracelet. So that is it. It is that easy and it's that simple. These are so pretty. You could always use these for bookmarks as well. You could just make a flower and pop it on the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I just thought I'd do something really super simple this week, and it's something that the kids can have fun and do as well. So thank you for watching. Don't forget you can find us on Instagram, on WordPress. We are also on Snapchat and on Twitter. And also you can find me on my BookTube channel. I will leave all the links that you need in the description box below. So thanks for watching, happy crocheting, and I shall see you next time.